talking about, oh, Xbox, that's it. It's going to end right there. He's not going to do any more things. I really doubt it because the guy likes money. And I'm pretty sure, like extremely sure, that the man is going to do whatever he can just to make that easy buck. And I'm calling it right now. I don't care if anybody says it or not.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
And now for something completely different.
Yeah, it's been a while. I know. Don't sue us, okay? It's been a minute. I know how it is. Willie, what's up with you? How you been?
I mean, you see my Chiron. Take two.
I see.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you a story because we haven't spoken about this in a minute. I have to tell you a story.
What?
You know that I was into Diablo 4 for a minute.
Yeah, that's not new. Okay.
We had a couple of arguments about the fact that you wanted to do podcasts when I was Diablo 4ing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, last week they announced season 3, the season of the Construct, which you would think I'm interested in because I can create a character and you would have a robot that would hang out with you.
Yeah.
I had not played Diablo 4 in almost a month prior to that.
Yeah.
Because I got burnt out. Like, the game is more trouble than it's worth.
Got it.
Like, seriously, it might as well be marriage. Or, as they said in the Indomitable The Princess Bride, marriage. But anyway. But I said, I'm going to go ahead and give it a try because, season 3, maybe something different.
Yeah.
So I loaded up Diablo 4. I went through the whole intro screens and all that bunch of stuff. It showed me all the Season of the Construct stuff. And I got to the character select screen. And I saw my level 100 Necromancer. A character that, according to Sony, last year I spent over 600 hours on.
Jesus.
And I looked at my Necromancer and I realized, wait a minute, this character that I spent all my time and energy on is not going to be able to do seasonal content. So I turned off the game and I played the next game that was on my list on the PS4. And now I'm addicted to Power Wash Simulator.
What is this?
I am addicted to Power Wash Simulator, a game that was given to me for free December of 2023, thanks to PlayStation Plus. I am now obsessed with the game.
I don't know what to tell you, man. I have no words. No words.
Do you have the game?
No, I don't. Because I missed out on that day.
Buy it.
I'm gonna have to. I mean, I saw some cool things about washing the DeLorean and a bunch of other things, so I want to get into that.
Forget the DLC. Okay, just buy it.
Okay, I'll do that.
You get home. I know how stressful your job is. You get home, right? Assuming everything is chill at the house, you fire up the game. It is the most cathartic experience. It is so chill. Play something in the background. Play a video about Karens getting owned at the airport. I don't care. Play the game. You will be so happy.
I'm going to have to jump on this then, if that's the case.
Oh, what's been going on with you?
Not much. Just a lot of plumbing, a rodent issue, and just mostly plumbing because of a stupid leaky pipe that we cannot find anywhere here. And I'm just getting a little tired of it. So luckily it kind of calmed down, but still we're looking for that pipe. And I said, you know what? Why don't we just get on and talk about something interesting for at least today on a Monday?
Okay, so what you're saying is that your house has a leaky boom boom problem.
Literally, it does. A leaky little boom boom problem.
Yeah, MC Snow.
Pretty much, yeah. But But yeah, so here we are, and from what I recall, there's a lot of news going on. At least two things that we're going to be talking about today.
There's only
And it has to do
one.
with
Okay,
Microsoft.
no, wait. We've been away from the game for a bit. I have to acknowledge one thing and one thing only.
What?
That is Pal World.
What?
Pal World.
Power World?
Pal World. You have not heard of Pal World?
No.
Okay. The simple explanation would be Pokemon with guns.
Oh, that. Okay, yeah.
But it's more like if Pokemon met Rust and slavery was a good thing.
Okay.
Because you can capture the creatures that you find, the pals, which are Pokemon in all but name, but you can actually also capture humans. And they become your slaves. So I guess the South won.
How about no? How about no?
How about like and Nintendo is about to crawl up their ass on so many levels, and I hope that Nintendo gives their blessing because this game is actually really cool.
Okay, I want to check it out then. If that's the case, I want to check it out.
Okay, but other than that, there's only one thing to talk about.
All right, and let's bring it up already because apparently it's something that's near and dear to your heart.
I have no heart.
Oh, okay, so it's near and dear to something inside of you.
It's near and dear to the organ of choice that is not damaged in my body.
One of those then.
One of them.
Yeah. So let's talk about it, dude. And it's about Microsoft may bring Bethesda, Starfield, and Indiana Jones game to the PS5 after all. Which, I mean, I saw the whole presentation, Willie, and I saw that they were talking about there's just going to be a Xbox exclusive and yada 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 and all that good stuff. What seems to be the hubbub about this whole thing about these two games and maybe others that are coming to the PS5?
Okay, let's start from the beginning. Which is always best to start.
Yeah,
there have been rumors circulating for a bit that two Xbox properties might make it multi-platform. Those being Hi-Fi Rush, which is a good game, and Sea of Thieves. They were mentioned not only for the PlayStation 5, but the Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
And okay. Those are two Xbox exclusive games that are jumping ship to become multi-plat. That in itself is a big deal, especially when it comes to Sea of Thieves. But Xbox Era decided over the weekend to report, hey, that's not the only game. They went and said that Starfield, Bethesda's latest big baby, would hit the PS5 later this year. And suggested that Microsoft has gotten their hands on PS5 dev kits to make this work. That's not the only title. They mentioned Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, which is an upcoming Machine Games title.
Mm-hmm.
And they went so far as to say that maybe, possibly, probably, Gears of War would make it to the PS5.
Oh my God. That'd be a big game changer.
No, it's a huge game changer, and we'll get to that in a minute. This was just rumors. Again, Xbox Era was the one reporting about Starfield and Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, and threw Gears of War out there. Xbox was quiet about it until today,
Huh.
where Xbox daddy Phil Spencer made a slightly cryptic tweet.
Which I'm gonna be honest, bro. That cryptic little tweet that he did, I've been saying it for a while. Everyone's been freaking talking about, oh, you know, Xbox, that's it. It's gonna end right there. He's not gonna do any more things. I really doubt it because the guy likes money, and I'm pretty sure, like extremely sure, that the man is gonna do whatever he can just to make that easy buck. And I'm calling it right now. I don't care if anybody says it or not. New Xbox, forget about it. It's gonna happen.
No.
A new Xbox.
No.
It has to be. What do you think he's gonna do? Collaborate with Nintendo, with
Cancel
PlayStation?
that thought in your head.
Wait, okay. So what do you think is gonna be? He's gonna collaborate with PlayStation?
Spencer's tweet, Daddy Spencer's tweet,
Yeah.
exactly is as follows. Quote, we're listening and we hear you. We've been planning a business update event for next week where we look forward to sharing more details with you about our vision for the future of Xbox. Stay tuned.
Okay, so they're doing a business update. So if we're gonna be talking business, it could be anything, dude. Look, watch. If we're gonna be aiming for business, it could even be hardware business, Willie. I know that you're gonna probably say no or nay to it, and maybe you know what, you might be right. But honestly, Phil, he's gonna have to do something different. He needs to change something different in his formula because nobody's really paying attention to Xbox. Yeah, fine. They're gonna like the monthly subscription that you can play Xbox all day, every day, anywhere, but you have to be on PC. And then Xbox Series X, is it the X? Whatever, the freaking refrigerator looking one.
The Series
that
X.
One, Series X.
I
Nobody
want
really
that
bought it
fridge.
because it was everybody does. I want the Snoop edition, but that's something else. But honestly, that didn't sell too much because he undersold that thing. Even though I think it was actually up there, kind of par with the PS5, if I'm not mistaken.
PS5 and Xbox Series X are about equal.
Okay,
You might find
so
situations. You might find situations where the Series X is better. You'll find situations where the PS5 is better. It doesn't matter because the way you're thinking is not the way that I think Daddy Spencer is thinking.
Oh,
and I've been saying this. I've been saying this since 2022. Xbox is not a console manufacturer. It's a platform.
We know that, but the thing is that it hasn't been working to his favor. That's the problem.
Okay, but remember something. In 2022, they did not have the leverage. Yes, okay, they bought Bethesda. And Bethesda's a big deal. But no one knew how far Xbox was going to go as far as exclusivity. Now we know Starfield launched Xbox only. They maintained their commitments to Sony for Ghostwire Tokyo and the other, I don't remember the game, but future titles seem to be Xbox only. But we were thinking about it from the perspective of they want you to buy an Xbox console to play the games. That's not been their play. And we've talked about this before. Xbox is not a console. It's a platform.
All right. So what will be your predictions, I guess, for Phil Spencer to bring up in the coming weeks, I'm guessing? Because he's gonna have to pop this news pretty soon if he just made that announcement.
Again, in 2022, there were rumors where Xbox Game Pass would be an app on the Nintendo Switch. Now that Nintendo is working on the successor to the Switch, maybe it'll be there, maybe it'll not. But with this discussion that we're having about Sea of Thieves and Hi-Fi Rush, we know the Switch is involved. When they bought Activision Blizzard, they promised they would bring Activision Blizzard games to the Switch.
But also in this whole thing, we're also bringing up to the fact that they're bringing some of these games to the PlayStation 5 as well. So what if they're just going to bring Xbox to the PlayStation, like how you're pretty much saying like an app?
They talked about Starfield. They talked about Indiana Jones and the Great Crusade. They talked about Hi-Fi Rush, and they talked about Sea of Thieves in different rumor reports. Will it happen? We're going to find out. But I think that Xbox is going to reach its final form. Where Xbox is not, it's not a console brand. It's a platform.
Kind of like Valve and Steam and stuff like that.
More than that, because Steam is playable on PC and PC only.
Yeah.
Because of the lawsuit with Epic Games and Apple and Android, Epic Games is Epic Games on their website. I think that Daddy Spencer wants to make Xbox a platform agnostic service. Meaning, if you have an Xbox console, a Switch, a PC, a PS5, you can play their games. Right now, on my phone, I can play Xbox games. That is where I think they're headed.
Okay.
Which, thinking back to the things that I thought before, I always thought that the sweet spot was going to be a Netflix for video games.
Which, kind of there.
We're there. We're there with PlayStation, with Xbox, with Nintendo, we're there. But I think they're going to go further.
Marvin, I mean, honestly, if he, like how you say, the final form, if he reaches that level, then literally the only thing that's going to be out there is PlayStation. Then, because then everything on Xbox is just going to be a subscription service that you can play on anywhere.
I think
so. Then consoles don't need it. Instead, if you're playing on a freaking PlayStation or a Nintendo Switch,
I think that where they're headed at is Xbox as a service. You can play it on whatever device you want to play it on. Again, PlayStation, Nintendo, PC, mobile. If they can find a way, they'll put it on the Jaguar. It's just a matter of playing their games and subscribing to their service so you can play those games.
All right. I'll probably one up you on this one. I will say they're going to be teaming up with PlayStation just for something like this.
No, it's not a matter of them teaming up with PlayStation. It'll be a matter of them telling PlayStation, hey, you want our games? Because this is not going to be a situation where there are going to be day and date releases for PlayStation. Think about how PlayStation handles first-party titles now.
Yeah.
They come out on their console. And then after a year plus, when sales dry up on the consoles, it shows up on PC.
Hmm.
Considering the titles that they're talking about here, Starfield will probably run its course by the first expansion. Good time to put it on the PS5. Gears of War is something that they talked about. Sea of Thieves is something they talked about. These are games that have been out for years.
Yeah.
Another revenue source on PlayStation. And the Switch.
Hmm.
And if Daddy Spencer is smart enough, he will allow it on streaming platforms like GeForce Now. So it's not about
I would say we
Xbox.
have to wait then.
It's not about Xbox as a platform, like for consoles. It's Xbox as a platform for playing their games wherever.
All right. Well, to me, honestly, then we're just gonna have to wait to see in a couple of weeks or so when Spencer comes out and starts talking about it. Because I have a feeling it's gonna be something big. I have my predictions. You have your predictions. Let's see who'll get there. Pretty much, I aim towards you, but I will be damned if that man says something about a new console coming out for Xbox just because.
He may, because Xbox wants to get their subscription service out there, but they would not be mad if you bought one of their consoles to enjoy their subscription service.
Absolutely not. It'll be even funnier if they do that idea that had many moons ago that you buy, a plain Jane console and you start adding features to it to buy it, a better GPU, more graphics, bigger memory, maybe a bigger CPU on it.
I take it back. They're doing that right now. It's called PC.
Man, please.
They are doing it right now. It's called PC. My nephew has access to a ton of games he wouldn't have access to before on his PC.
Yeah.
The only thing that is preventing him from enjoying that on the PlayStation as well is first the subscription, which will most obviously go up in price, and Xbox's commitment and PlayStation's acceptance.
I don't know, but I'm probably gonna leave this up to our audience. And guys, what do you guys think about everything we just brought up today? And what do you guys? I mean, we would like to hear what your predictions are for what Phil Spencer is going to bring to us in the upcoming weeks. Please comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. Let's have a conversation about it. But we are done. Thank you so much for joining us today, guys, on this amazing show. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button. Just know we come up with this amazing news, which is 3 times a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Friday, and a little something in between. Willie, any last words?
I finished my PS3 collection. I will be streaming myself playing those games soon. The question I have for you and for everybody out there: should I chase PS2 games next or PS4 games?
Yes. That's
no. I asked because the PS2 has almost 2,000 games, but some of the games cost more than my life. And the PS4 have more games than I have interest.
Yeah. So yeah, let's see what the audience say. Maybe PS2, PS3, 4. Oh no, here I got 3. PS2 or PS4.
You see the space that I have to deal with here. I have here on the wall a couple more shelves. I gotta find out what to put in there.
Yeah.
Because the addiction continues. So let me know. PS2, well, I mean, PS1 is in the conversation too. So tell me, PS1, PS2, or PS4?
Yeah. All right. Comment down below, guys. And again, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Bye.